Hey guys, good morning. So tonight I had the time-lapse camera on and only one flower opened and it looks like a Wurlitz hybrid, strong purple but beautiful. Yeah, but it seems like I might have to let that thing run for another day and maybe night. And I do not like that, because I do not want to stress the phone too much. But I'm willing to risk it. We're trying it out. This will look amazing later. If the phone breaks, we will have to replace it. It is what it is. You can't. There are days when you have to risk it. Have to risk breaking the equipment and all. It's just too good not to film it right now. Just woke up and wanted to look into the greenhouse. Just checking on the flowers. I want to do an update here on the seedlings. These are all stressed. We're sun stressed, very red. So I had to move them in the shade, and now we will treat them every day, making sure that they get water every day. And now they're in the shade, so they will recover. But you gotta make sure that they aren't drying out, because seedlings are sensitive to that. You're getting conflicting information about seedlings and how much water they need. They need a lot. They need a lot more than people are giving them. So if they turn red, first thing I would do is water more, put them into shade. What we did here. It's a sunny day, but also very windy. You've seen it. And I'm out just spraying a few plants here and there, checking things. Inside there's the time lapse, and one flower has opened and the others haven't. The others will probably open tonight. But for now, not a lot of pollination work to do. But let's have a look what's going on. Yeah, in here, good, decent, acceptable. Later I will spray these plants here. This one, 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 this one. Everything that's not flowering in here. They need more work. Need a little bit more support. Sometimes you have plants that are forgotten because they had a bad spot, and we will try to help them a little bit. So many healthy seedlings. Very happy that I'm raising so much from seeds, because that is actually the part of the hobby that I really love. Because you grow stuff, you never know what will come from your crosses. You pick two parents, cross them with each other, and the offspring could be something that hasn't been created before. The flowers could be so unique, so special. You've seen flowers like pink stripes. There's a lot of potential in growing from seeds, but it also uses up a lot of space. So we always need to sort out. When I'm done with the spraying, I will move a few of these Lobivia into the greenhouse. I'm just not happy with the spot. The spot is too dark, it's too shady. I do not like it here. So they need to go into the greenhouse again. Arboricola. Inside the house I have another arboricola that's under the time lapse. I managed to make my way into the back side of the greenhouse. Gotta crawl a little bit through the open window to do the pollinations. But I wanted to show you this because it's nice. So, a lot of flowers in there. And it's not easy to get these plants to flower in the pots that I have them in. I'm sure a lot of people know. But we did it this year. If you want to know how, look at the videos from the last 2 or 3 months. Makes it all pretty clear. Also the Cactus Mastery series, I'll go more into detail on that. Yeah, but we can get plants to flower here pretty easily. Just needs a little bit of work. Hopefully we can get some good crosses this year. Trying to get Scope crossed with Bamboy, Glaucus crossed with Bamboy, Gräser crosses, maybe pink stripes, that kind of stuff, you know. We will try every flower. We will take the risk and do the risky crosses this year. Maybe we will get only like a small part of the seed that we would get if we would make like safer crosses. But we will take the risk. We will try. We will aim for the stars. This Paul Ehrlich. We'll probably move it into the greenhouse soon. It has dropped the flowers in the past, so I'm a little bit warned about it. This is Willis Gerüchte, I think. This is Thaiensis from the side. Absolutely no side of any flower. But it's a massive, nice plant. TPM from the backside, I thought maybe it's flowering, but not a chance. This year not. Maybe next year. I'm really taking some photos of these because Glaucus is a rare species. So we'll probably have to get me another camera so I can actually take some good photos here. There you can see the body. This is Glaucus. Must be. And on the old growth, you can see the similarity to Chalensis spines and all. But not from this side. There. This kind of spination here. Very interesting species. Moved a few plants together here so I can keep them close, so I can spray effectively. I would really like to get this one to flower, but it's actually a little bit too small for this type of body. But we will try it out this year. We will push it. I think I'm bringing Mika inside. It's just too windy. This is not a comfortable weather to sit outside. I don't want her to be scared, you know. Cat is in too. Hey Mika, come raus. Come out. Come. Fine. We're going into the house. Oh. So in here, wanted to show you this one again. This door. I don't know what it is, but this door is just poorly designed. Come on, just do a door that you can latch in some form. Okay, so this is Lobivia winteriana. Second flower opened today. Oh, check out the spider. There. But well, not sure what to pollinate it with. I think yesterday's flower was pollinated with this one and the other. No idea. Not sure. I will walk through the collection and try to find something. I would love to use a Lobivia, you know, because they actually have a higher rate of success. But in this case, I just do not think I have a lot. I have Sylvia open right now. I could use that one. Yeah, and in here I keep showing these because they've like tripled in size in the last 3 months. Shows you how much you can do, how much actual growth you can get if you water them. Yeah, this one will open soon too. I think this one starts flowering too. It's a small plant. It goes like, you know. This one has a lot of potential in regards to the body. I like the body. I would love to use it. Flower is white, but you can do something with it. Looks cool. The left one here, this is Rosa California. No, Red California. No, Rosa California crossed with Paranoid by Cactus. Nice hybrid. Almost lost it and had to reroot it. Now it's on the new roots and it's looking good again. I'm very happy about that one. This is Miraculix. Not sure which one of those will eventually stay up, if any of them stays up. I sprayed the seedlings earlier today, but they are dry again. That's the type of watering you need to do. If you have them in the greenhouse in a somewhat exposed spot, you need to water all of the time. Amun-Re. Oh, it's getting another flower bud. This is nice because it was so overdue. Wasn't enough. I felt like one flower bud is just not enough. So I hope I can push it a little bit more. Yeah, this one has been flowering, starting to flower. And this was one of the plants that I repotted just recently. So I'm glad that it starts responding to the repotting, you know. Yep. This one I repotted into nothing but pumice. And now it's in a sun exposed spot and looking so much better. This one looks great. This is Peruvianus. This is the perfect example for Peruvianus. These beige colored kind of spines, sand colored kind of spines. That's what is different to Macrogonus. Because the Macrogonus spines should be brown, substantial. Not like this, not subtle like this. This one starts to look great. But no flowers so far. Sarveln. But this could be something. This could become the start. We'll see, you know. Sometimes you wish there was something. Wishful thinking, you know. But I actually expect them to flower because they flower reliably, normally. If Sarveln doesn't flower this year and the other Amun-Re, it must have been something with the weather, with the climate. Sometimes the temperature range is just not right, or the humidity is not right, the light is not right. And if they wouldn't flower, then it would affect them all. Like these types of hybrids. Amun-Re and Sarveln are two very similar hybrids, very similar kind of body. Yeah, and if both of these wouldn't flower the way they used to, it would tell me something. I either had them at the wrong spot or they didn't get enough something. You know, last year was a difficult year. I didn't water for a while and it could already be dead. So yeah, today I will continue to remove grass. I already started. And I will probably have to pick out separate plants that are sick or need some kind of intervention. I just wanted to get everything into the sun at the beginning, but now we need to take a close look at everything. We need to inspect every plant. It's just getting complicated now. In the beginning, you just want to get it out, but then at some point, you need to already prepare the next season. We're already looking at the stuff that is flowering. I'm already picking out some for spots for the next season. I want to use the best spot in the small greenhouse for these clusters until I get at least one to flower, one or two, so I know if it makes sense to repot the whole container. Trying to get these Cantora Vertora hybrids to flower within a couple years, 2 to 3 years. Sometimes one is grafted, one or two are grafted, and then you can already see how good the cross, how much potential the cross has. You cannot know for sure because sometimes you just have a bad seedling and the whole cross is amazing, but it already gives you a little indicator. Sometimes you can already mark some of the good crosses and put them aside, give them a better spot, and put the others on a little bit worse spot. Not super bad, but just worse. So you focus on the really promising crosses. Yeah, and in here I wanna start moving plants out. This one here is a big plant, hasn't flowered again so far. I wanna move that one out. If it doesn't flower, I will sort it out. This is a Telegonoides hybrid, no, Telegonus hybrid. So I would love to keep it, but if it doesn't flower in the future, we will have a problem. Because I cannot keep anything that isn't good for breeding. Yeah. Right now, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Just looking at everything, what needs to be done. Thinking about my muscle situation. It's a lot of work this year. I hope we can get it done. Might have to ask for help every now and then when it gets too much. So in the future, we try to sort out plants instantly, very fast. Everything that isn't meeting our expectations needs to go, and I need to learn that. Right now I'm looking at all these flowers and I see potential in a lot of them because I've sown them out. I know the strengths of certain hybrids, and therefore I sometimes have problems sorting them out, but I will force myself this year. Without sorting out, you cannot do anything. You cannot be successful. And this is something that I really want to stress. People keep plants for too long sometimes because you need to be very careful about the plants that you keep in your grow space, because grow space is so limited. And sometimes you waste a lot of time with plants that aren't worth it. So always look into them, look into family tree. And when I say it's not worth it, what a plant's value is determined by more than just the flower. I just want to say, for example, some hybrids have a fantastic body and are worth it alone for that. So we will not judge plants just based on the flower. But it's definitely one of the things that are way up in our list of things that need to be good if they want to stay the next year. Everything here, it's always one season until the next. And at the moment there are very few plants that are guaranteed to stay here. Really few. So we need to sort out this year. So now I will be moving some of those. They are not very heavy, so I can just lift them, move them elsewhere. Might put them in a bucket or something like that, so I do not have to walk so often. But the Lobivia are going in the sun now. Over here we have Lobivia winteriana, Peruvian species, and a very good one, very useful. I will probably never be without them. It's just a great plant. But sometimes I lose some over the winter, so they need specific spots, sunny spots, warm spots and all. But it's a great plant. This is a very old one. And I'm glad that it popped a little bit, so I can get me a few safety copies of the clone, because it's a good one, produced some good offspring. Very happy with it. So here's some of the pollinations that we made. Not sure. Most do not. This one doesn't look good. This one maybe, but yeah, not looking superbly good. I just discovered that this flower had opened completely surprisingly pretty fast. So I want to collect pollen from it. This is a good hybrid, and I haven't collected enough pollen in the beginning, so I'll put the camera on the tripod and then we'll collect pollen straight away. I just gotta get the tripod, and yeah, this is good pollen. I want to freeze it. I hope there's a lot of pollen left, because yeah, I kind of missed out on that. I was just overwhelmed with all the flowers, you know. But it shouldn't happen. You need to collect pollen when you can. But it's never time's always enough to save a little fly from the water bowl. There was just a big bird circling over the garden. Hawk kind of stuff. I wish I could show it. I love these birds, but they are so dangerous for the chickens, so I'm always keeping an eye on them. But it's very impressive. First time I saw like a hawk in front of me. I had a lot of like concern for the safety of my fingers. Hey, we're doing this with a little bad situation. Oh, I saw that a flower bud fell off. Check it out. It happens. Not enough water, maybe, but that sucks. You can see that it turned dark at the tip, and when that happens, it's usually a process and not mechanical thing pushing the flower bud down, you know. So we need the pollen even more now. Keeping an eye out for the hawk, but it's gone, I think. So yesterday evening I was watching the German Bundesliga. They played a playoff for the first league, and I was like supporting a little club called Elversberg, and they played a fantastic season. I'm a big fan of the way they played this year. Beautiful ball, but without a lot of money. But unfortunately, they didn't make it. One of the worst teams of the first league can continue to stay one of the worst teams in the first league, because they ended up scoring a last minute goal. Pathetic. But eventually they made one more goal, so they win. That's it. I mean, it just makes a very unfair impression to me when one team plays a fantastic season, the other plays bad for the whole season, and is allowed to stay up there just because they had a little bit of luck in the two very close matches. But yeah, that's football. It is what it is. I'm just mad. I'm really mad because Elversberg played such a great season this year with so little money. Just talent, you know, raw talent. Good coach. Yeah, but Heidenheim has won and they can continue to bore me next season. Okay, so I already collected a bunch of pollen here. Yeah, this is already good. Flower isn't fully open, but there's a lot of pollen in there. If I had no concern for the flower, it would be easier. You can just brush the pollen into the bag, then we walk around here. I'm still mad about the match. I usually do not become involved. I try not to let my emotions become involved, but sometimes you just have these situations where the good guys get screwed over, kinda. In the past, it was like the first 3 spots went up into the first league, and the last 3 spots went down, and that was a usable system, because the way it is now, you have a team being the best team, one of the best teams in the second league, and you have this poorly playing team that just had luck in one game and shouldn't have had that luck. But I will stop to complain now. I want to congratulate them for scoring one more goal. They succeeded at that. I'm a big fan of the coach. The coach is a great coach, you know. Heidenheim used to be a very small club too, and yeah, the coach put a lot of effort and heart into the club. So it's not that I have a problem with them. It's just this year Elversberg played great and Heidenheim played terrible. It's that simple. So now you got a little bit of Bundesliga inside knowledge. Pretty strong wind. I think we're not doing much today outside. Something was just in the tree. Maybe a squirrel. Oh, come on, man. I just want to keep the window open a while. I'm sure there's a lot more pollen in there than this dumb window. This is how you can lose flowers. Windows smashing against the flower. Yeah, but this is enough. So the pollen we collected, the plant here, this is Paul Ehrlich. No, not Paul Ehrlich, Ulf Merbold. Telegonoides hybrid. Really nice apricot colored flower, I think. Apricot, right? Orange, something like that. and it's very beautiful. This is a good plant for breeding, and I will definitely use it in the next days. So quite a fair amount of pollen, and I wanna get pollen from the last flower too. I also have 1 or 2 bags in the freezer, but I just should have like gotten 20 or so. This is just a good plant. You never know when it's flowering the next time. But most likely I wouldn't have used all that pollen anyway, so it doesn't matter. Spiders going crazy up there. Having a really good time. I'm not sure where it is, but it must be pretty big. This is a big net. Okay, so I think I will pollinate it now. Haven't decided what to use, but it will probably be something like that hybrid, that Uwe Kala hybrid with the funky colors. I already used Bamboy on this one. I'm not sure if it took, but I definitely used it. So now, last flower for now. There's another one here, but for now, yeah, let's see what we have. Yeah, I think we will use this one. This is colorful, nice colors and all. Could produce great offspring on the Telegonoides hybrid. It's actually exactly what it needs. A little bit bigger size. Flower needs to be bigger. Apart from that, the color is great. Here's a little bit of pollen. Need to get more from the bag. Okay, so the cross is Ulf Merbold, Sörensia arboricola hybrid, crossed with KA.2019. What was it? I will write it in the description. It's just like, I don't know, 60 something like that, or 93 something. I really need to look it up. To be honest, all these numbers, they are really hard to keep track about. I really prefer when you have a plant that has a name. I know it's not like a lot of plants do not deserve to get a name and shouldn't get a name, but it's actually helpful when you have one that has a name, you know? Just looking at the plant, you know what it is. You do not have to look up 100 numbers, you know? And even if you see the numbers, you do not see what the parents are. So that's always a little bit, makes things more difficult. Okay, I want to do another pollination here. Same pollen, same father. We do not pollinate with different parents. We just pollinate with the same parent over and over again. A few times, 2, 3, as often as necessary. How do you know if it's necessary or not? So if a flower stays open for unusually long, like you look at the flower and see how it changes, and if it stays up for a suspicious amount of time, then I would suspect that the pollination was not successful. It is not reliable, you know, but it gives you an idea. Okay, you might have a flower here that is too long, that's open too long, shows that it is still looking for a partner. I mean, it's just normal. Sometimes a flower closes when it's pollinated. So over here, I suspect this one got the same father. So I'm not sure if I should pollinate the left one with that one too. But I think I will. I don't know. I just have more trust in today's cross than yesterday's cross. I don't know. The flower yesterday just looked a little bit weakish, you know. Sometimes you gotta try it again. So far we couldn't get seeds from this particular plant this year, but I'm working on it. Spider is having a great time in there. Okay, let's pollinate it again one last time. Yeah, okay. So this is the flower. Telegonoides hybrid Ulf Merbold crossed with Uwe Kahle colorful hybrid. I will put it into the description. I would love to see flowers on this one. This is the type of stuff that you got as macrogonus in the past. Could be something like Trichocereus glaucus. Brownish spine, so macrogonus wouldn't be too off either. But yeah. This is the type of stuff that they might have had in mind with macrogonus, though. Yeah, see the brown spines here? This is pretty fitting. And over here you have just a few centimeters away Peruvianus, actual Peruvianus. So let's compare. But these spines here, they are pretty unique. I've seen others, you know, so it's not that you can say macrogonus only has spines that look like this, especially since you have uncertainty about what macrogonus is, you know. Some authors apply the name to different plants than others. In the next days we will do a macrogonus comparison video again. I wanted to do like a new version of the video that I did a few years ago, so we will discuss it all.